Good morning, girls and guys. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine at your places, and I'm very sure you all are taking great care of yourself. Well, guys, today is your ninth lecture of social studies, and the topic name is electricity. Today we'll discuss about electricity and let's talk about the expected learning outcomes. Well, guys, at the end of this lecture, you guys will be able to know about sources of electricity, hydroelectricity, thermal electricity, and nuclear electricity. And before we talk about our today's lecture, let's discuss the recap of your lecture number 8. So, what we have discussed, in our lecture number 8, let's take a quick recap. Well, guys, in the previous lecture, we have discussed about what is electricity, right? And I have told you that electricity is a form of energy used for many purposes, and it is used at home, schools, shopping centers, industries, and workplaces. Well, there are many other places where we use electricity. For example, right now you're sitting in your room and you must have a lights inside your room, right? So this is electricity. Light is called electricity, guys, and we use electricity for cooking, for watching TV, and for other different purposes we are using electricity. Well, guys, electricity plays an important role in running the industries, and all the factories and mills needs electricity to run their devices and machines. Well, you can say that electricity is used in communication as well. Guys, sources of communication like radio, television, and internet needs electricity to connect with the world, right? So you can say that electricity is really very important, and we have a number of uses of electricity in our daily life, such as we use electricity in transport as well. Do you know this thing? Well, girls and guys, even the transport that we use today needs electricity to run. And, electric buses and cars are the good example of it. And let me tell you the name of company, that company launched electric cars in Pakistan as well. And that company name is, Tesla Motors. Well, these cars are really very expensive, but these cars are really, nature friendly cars because they are saving our environment from pollution, right? So, guys, even aeroplanes needs electricity, electronic instruments to work, and guys, satellites and space aircraft needs electricity to work in space. So electricity is really very important for the development of any country, and we have discussed all these uses of electricity in great detail. Well, guys, we need electricity for each and everything. Even to cook we need electricity, to charge the batteries we need electricity, to for example, these are winter days, right? So winter is always really very cold, so what we need to maintain the temperature inside our room, we need electric heaters, we need heaters. So heaters, few heaters are electric heaters. So electricity is the backbone of our of the life of modern life, you can say that electricity is the backbone of modern life. So what we have discussed today, we have discussed the recap. Firstly, we have discussed about the recap of lecture number 8. I told you that electricity is a form of energy, and we use electricity for many purposes. And it is used at home, school, parks, hospitals, at shopping centers. In fact, you can say that we use electricity at everywhere, right? So, girls and guys, let's discuss now the sources of electricity. What we are going to discuss in lecture number 9, sources of electricity. Well, guys, we are using different mediums to generate electricity, and these mediums are called sources of electricity. And in Pakistan, electricity is produced in three major ways, and these three major ways are called hydroelectricity, thermal electricity, and nuclear electricity, right? So, firstly, we are going to talk about hydroelectricity. Girls and guys, look at the picture on the slide. This is the picture of hydro plant. And hydro means water, and hydroelectricity is produced using water stored in dams. So it is really very important for you, for all of you, to know that why it is important to build dams. Guys, it is really very important to build dams because dams are the basic thing which can store water for us. Okay, rain will store, definitely, sorry, dams will store the extra water or flood water, or you can say the rainwater, and then later on we can use that water for making electricity, for producing electricity. Well, guys, Pakistan can generate, 50,000 megawatt of hydroelectricity, right? So, it is really very important for all of us to save the electricity, to switch off the extra lights and turn off the TV when no one is watching. That's how we can save electricity, because, it is very difficult for us to, to live life without electricity. Okay, so hydropower plant are the power plant which are in which we are using water to generate electricity, right? So guys, firstly we have to make dams. Okay, then we can use the dam water for making electricity. Well, you can say that hydropower is an energy that comes from the force of moving water. In the previous picture I have shown you, look at this again. Can you see that these are, you can see the, bridge inside this slide. This is not a bridge, basically. These are the barrages, which are throwing the which throws the water with great speed. Okay, then that, speed of water turns into electricity. Girls and guys, it is very important for all of you to know that in Pakistan we have number of dams, and these dams are, you can say that, the backbone of our economy, right? And do you know that which is the biggest dam of Pakistan, or largest dam of Pakistan? Well, guys, Mangla Dam is the largest dam of Pakistan. And guys, the fall and the movement of water is a part of the continuous natural cycle called the water cycle. And you can see the power. You can see the picture of hydropower plant. We have, number of power plants in Pakistan which can generate electricity at large level, and we can generate 50,000 megawatt of hydroelectricity, right? So, guys, let's move towards our next source of electricity. Girls and guys, before we discuss about thermal electricity, I just want to tell you some very important points about it. Well, guys, look at this picture carefully. Can you see the water inside this picture, and some turbine as well, and transformer as well? Well, listen to me carefully. Guys, water runs a turbine inside power station or powerhouse, where generator is used to convert the mechanical energy into electrical energy. Well, the amount of electricity that can be produced, is dependent on how much water level is inside the dam and how much water is moving through the system. Well, guys, a transformer is used to raise the voltage, and then it is transferred to the grid. Well, Pakistan has 23 electric hydropower plants, included three mega dams such as Tarbela, Mangla, and Ghazi. Well, guys, almost all of these powerhouses lies inside KPK and Punjab. Well, guys, these power plants are mostly made on River Indus, River Jhelum, and on other small canals. And guys, installed capacity of these hydropower plants is 7,115 megawatts. Guys, after discussing hydropower in detail, let's discuss about thermal power. Well, guys, in a thermal power station, fuels such as coal, oil, and gas are burned to produce steam, which generates electricity. In short, you can say that indirectly we are also using water to produce electricity in thermal power stations, right? Well, a power plant, where heat energy is converted into electrical power is called thermal power station. Well, in thermal power, plant operation, first water is heated and steam is produced from the heated water, which spins the steam turbine, and that turbine runs the generator. Actually, high temperature and high pressure steam is responsible for the rotation of turbines, and guys, this rotation is then transferred to generator for electricity production. In ranking cycle, condenser is used to condense the steam and recycled to where it is heated before, right? Well, guys, you have to keep one thing in your mind that we can use the different fuels inside the thermal power station, such as fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas, and different kind of fuels are used inside this kind of power station to generate electricity, right? So whatever we are using to generate to make steam, we are so that purpose is basically to make steam. Okay, that steam basically is used to run the steam turbines. Okay, and then turbines generate electricity. Okay, so it is very important for all of you to understand that in a thermal power station, fuels such as coal, oil, and gas are burned to produce steam. Okay, and steam is basically you can say that is the basic hook of this kind of thermal power, this kind of power plant, right? So, girls and guys, it is very important for all of you to understand that most of the electricity in Pakistan is produced from thermal power plants, by using different resources like oil, gas, coal, and other fuels. Well, some of them are combo recycled steam turbines and gas turbine. Total number of thermal power plants in Pakistan are 49, located in Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan. And guys, Pakistan is producing 61% of electricity from thermal power plant. Okay, this is very important for all of you to understand that Pakistan is producing 61% of electricity from thermal power plants. Well, guys, total thermal power plant installed, capacity of Pakistan inside Pakistan is 16,599 megawatt, and most of these power plants are inside Sindh, Balochistan, and guys, total there are 49 thermal power plants, and Pakistan is producing 61% of electricity from it, right? So you have to keep this thing in your mind that Pakistan is producing most of electricity through thermal power plants. Well, grade 3. First of all, let me tell you one thing that now we are going to discuss about our third major source of electricity, and that is nuclear power plant. Pakistan is getting only 3% of electricity through nuclear power plants. Well, guys, nuclear electricity is one of the most important alternative resource that the world can be used for. However, when the term nuclear power gets used, usually the first word comes in our mind, is, most of the people think about it like, it is about bomb, war, negative effects, and many other things. Well, you can say that almost all the nuclear energy is used today comes from, electricity, and which is not dangerous at all. People are just frightened and concerned about the nuclear power because they believe that nuclear power has many negative effects, right? Well, nuclear electricity, you can say that is a kind of electricity which is very important alternative source. Well, nuclear power plants produces heat energy from atoms, and the heat it produces used to generate electricity, right? Well, guys, in nuclear power plant, electrons are, or you can say that atoms are used to, produce heat, and that heat is used to generate electricity, right? Well, Pakistan has small nuclear power program with 1,555 megawatt capacity, And guys, we have discussed three major sources of electricity, and these three major sources are, thermal power, hydropower, and nuclear power, right? So inshallah, in our next lecture we'll discuss about few more sources of electricity, and these are solar energy, wind energy, and biogas. So let's move towards our assignment. So assignment is very easy. You have to enlist the main sources of electricity and write two lines about about these sources, right? So girls and guys, take care of yourself. I will see you in your lecture number 10. Till then, do whatever you want to do, but please do not trouble your parents.